T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
Welcome to T&D Video Productions. We're here today at Sacred Heart Academy in Hempstead, featuring our Orlin and Cohen Game of the Week. Today we've got a great matchup with Sacred Heart Academy and the Friars of St. Anthony's. Again. All right, so what we're looking at today, we've got a big matchup. This was last year's finals in the Catholic Schoolgirls Division, and they're looking for a little bit of a comeback here at Sacred Heart. With this matchup, we've got St. Anthony's coming in with the 12-2 record. They are ranked number 25 according to the U.S. lacrosse polls. And then we've got Sacred Heart with a 8-4 record, and they're coming off a big win the other day versus Kellenberg. So looking for some great things today. I'm joined today, my name's Danielle Gallagher, and I'm joined today with Morgan O'Connor, former head coach of the Sacred Heart Academy. Welcome, Morgan.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you to T&D for being here today, and it's a pleasure to be alongside you, Danielle.
So looking for today's matchup, checking a couple things out. Some key players and key statistics for St. Anthony's are going to be Megan Kenny. I've seen this kid play before. She is lights out fast. She's coming off a big game the other day with 4 goals, 3 assists, so she's looking to be a standout today. And for Sacred Heart, we're looking for Caitlin Cole to be one of the key players for Sacred Heart's Spartans. Katie Cole is going to Boston College next year. She is a standout on the defensive end. She has been a key player for them through and through. As for Daniela Trasco, she said she's done some really good things as far as being a defensive leader, her lacrosse IQ, and she's just a phenomenal asset to this team. We'll be right back.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
The 2023-24 New York Riptide season tickets are on sale now. Join us at the Nassau Coliseum. Riptide games are action-packed and fun for the whole family. Don't wait. Get your season tickets now. Let's go Riptide! We'll see you at the Coliseum.
Lacks on a Lie. Female-owned, female-coached, female-inspired. The only girls lacrosse sports performance company on Long Island. Training youth, high school, and collegiate female athletes from Suffolk and Nassau. We focus on skill, speed, strength, nutrition, mental performance, recruitment support, and select competitive teams. We are supporting you to be the best girls lacrosse player you can be, on and off the field.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production, the industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Academy. Again, our game of the week, the Orlin Cohen game of the week. We're featuring Sacred Heart versus St. Anthony's. We've got a St. Anthony's coming in with the 12-2 record on the year, and then we've got St. Anthony's coming in with an 8-4 record. Morgan, anything we can expect out of the game today?
Sure, it's always intense competition regardless of the score. Both teams always come out to play. They see each other 3 times a year, which always makes the competition really fierce and a great match. Got a smaller field today than they've played on earlier in the season, so St. Anthony's will have to adjust a little bit.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's amazing just looking at the players, having conversations with the coaches and looking at some of the schools that a lot of these kids are going to be attending at the collegiate level, and just looking at, the other day with everything that came out with the Division I and Division III NCAAs. It's really cool to see a lot of these girls are going to be participating. I know St. Anthony's actually has a couple of girls from Boston College, Hunter Roman. I think you guys also have
Kayla Martello just had her 53rd goal of the season, hat trick in the ACC championship. It's really amazing to think 4 short years ago she was playing right here on Four Sisters Field.
Yep, I mean, we could just keep going bouncing and back and forth with all these different players. Natalie Smith from St. Anthony's is going to be playing for Syracuse. Then you guys also have, I believe, Leighton Nass playing for UMass. You've got the Piscardi twins with Duke.
Yep, Arden Tierney down at Richmond just set the draw control and assist records there for the program. These girls at St. Anthony's and Sacred Heart are both strong academically and fierce on the field, so they represent us really well at the collegiate level.
That's awesome. We're going to be looking forward for a great matchup today. And on the draw for St. Anthony's is number 26, Jenna Binkus.
And for Sacred Heart, we have number 6, Katie Flaherty.
Here we go.
Caitlin Cole with the draw control.
That kid's got some great speed.
First turnover of the game.
It's probably going to be a key for both teams is limiting their turnovers and having smart quality possessions.
Looks like both teams are running fly players off of the draw. It's a nice way to get some extra players on the field.
One row.
First offensive possession of the game for St. Anthony's. Let's see how they do.
Yeah, they usually like to get it down, set a little bit, kind of get everybody with a couple touches to get everybody comfortable. Got Megan Kenny with the ball right now.
First St. Anthony's turnover of the game.
One thing you could tell right off the bat is they like to look for those righty-lefty combos where you got your lefties coming across the left side sweep on those drives, and you've got a great feeder in Megan Kenny and a great driver as well.
Here we go, Caitlin Cole with a defensive clear.
Great job of thread the needle through those 2 defenders.
Go first offensive possession for Sacred Heart. Looks like St. Anthony's playing their man-to-man defense. Good patience here on offense.
Yeah, just moving the ball around. St. Anthony was doing a good job of just holding space on that. Elsier coming up that turnover. Sacred Heart, great ground ball.
An opportunity for a fast break.
There you go.
Nice goal by Frankie Gray, assisted by Kaylee Fravor.
Yeah, the replay on that, we've just got a bit of a turnover. Great job hustling back, free player downfield. Just a really good job of putting that shot where she wants, and a nice bounce shot. She kind of showed high and faked it and took that low.
It was a great job picking up the ground ball by Kaylee Fravor in the midfield, finding Frankie Gray.
Did a great job on the draw.
We'll have our first 8-meter of the game.
Kaylee Fravert's a junior who will be going to the USC in 2 years. It's amazing to always say that when you've got these kids that are committed and they're going to college in 2 years. 2 more years of development.
Oh. She'll get a second try on that one.
Yeah, these free position shots get tougher and tougher as those defenders get quicker and quicker on the crash. Dee does a good job of getting body position, but they reached in a little too late. There you go. Second opportunity, and she does a great job of placing that ball at a really difficult spot for the goalie. Yeah, so if you notice on this shot, she does a great job of kind of moving off, veering off to her left, and then she kind of pulls the goalie and then rips it down as she gets that goalie to take that step. Great play. Yes, and Morgan back to the draw. I think right now we've got Sacred Heart 2-0 on the draws, 2-0 on the score, so draw control equals goals.
Get the ball, get the goal. Cadence Flaherty up against
Binkus, Jenna Binkus, who's also a junior. Got a strong junior prominence out here.
Caitlin Cole with the draw. Oh,
Had it, lost it, but doing a great
Good
job of
pickup.
getting that
Ooh.
first up on her defender on the circle.
St. Anthony's ball.
Amanda Packey with the ball. She's going to Duke. She is also a junior.
Hey, one row, Cuse, one row, Cuse. All right, let's go, Jenna.
Again, you see St. Anthony's coming in and setting up, getting a bunch of touches on their players, making sure everybody gets touched, gets comfortable, and then probably going to execute the next play.
Patient offense. Now they're getting moving.
Megan Kenny with the ball. Great dodge. It's a great
Nice
slide by
pass.
Sacred Heart.
Ground ball, St. Anthony's for a second opportunity. Looks like St. Anthony's will have
Megan
their
Kenny
first
with the
8-meter.
drive, and again, Sacred Heart is doing a great job of making those crashes quick, especially on those turns. Just trying to get those roll dodges, and they're just getting crashed quick.
Trying not to give too many open opportunities in the critical scoring area. Great goal. Megan Kenny with an unassisted 8-meter.
Yeah, so on this free position, it's just a great first step off the mark. She does a really good job of dodging underneath the defender, and her speed is just really difficult and hard to stop.
She might be the fastest player in the league. Same matchup for the draw control.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if these coaches and why would these coaches change this up as the game goes on.
I think it's 3-1.
Go, Katie
Make
Cole
that
again.
4-1.
I think that's 3 draw controls for her. I believe Coach Atrasco also said she had 10 draw controls against Kellenberg in their last game versus them.
Sounds about right. Good pressure defense by St. Anthony's.
Yes, we're getting another free position shot. We've got Colleen Thick up there.
Colleen's a sophomore, 3-sport athlete. Oh, great piece of that defensively. Oh. Great defensive play there by St. Anthony's.
Yeah, that's Amanda Packey again.
Cross. Diamond.
Megan Kenny again with the ball. Does a great job, really nice split dodge there. You'll see this on the replay that she does a great job of setting her defender up. Looking like she's gonna go inside, popping to the outside, and just kind of really nice back step on that. And then just catches the goalie kind of leaning a little bit.
That's a matchup we'll probably see a lot of this game, Kenny and Cole.
Oh yeah, first step, and both of them have it.
They do. Okay, we have Binkus and Flaherty again on their draw. Same players around the circle.
It's interesting, last draw stayed in the center of the draw circle. Possibly the strategy is to keep it away from the outside and potentially keeping away from Caitlin Cole.
It's amazing the technical skill that the draw control players can have with placement and how they can change so quickly.
Yeah, that one went right over to the two players on the circle, and they both missed it. Coming in too fast for their own good.
A lot of times you'll see players going to get the ball out of the air, and 90% of the time it's going to end up on the ground.
Katie Cole did a great job of coming up with that possession, and the ref brings her back. Just due to the call, they blew the whistle, and you can't stay in constant motion. You have to have somewhat of a stop in order to maintain that possession. And ideally, as a player and as a team, you want to keep your momentum going and not allow the defense to get in front of you.
Yeah, some of the rules changers in recent years have really sped up the girls' game. It's been a pleasure watching the game advance.
100%.
I think we could potentially see some even more rules changes coming.
Yes, definitely some more rule changes coming up. Lots of discussions on that.
It's a great feed and a nice finish.
I call that the cross-post feed, and they just do a really good job of pulling the goalie over the pipe. It kind of exposes the rest of the cage. As you can see, one cutter goes through, and it kind of opens up that lane for number 16, Brooke Long.
Great feed and a great finish.
Yeah, one thing young players should recognize is that first cutter is typically a decoy, and our tendency is to hit the first cutter, but they're actually opening up space for the second cutter and leave that kid with an open cage. Almost one attacker versus the goalie.
That's right. If you're the sacrifice cut, you know you're a roll. Same matchup up here on the draw. Oh, what a grab. Draw control for St. Anthony's.
St. Anthony's actually changed that. There was another kid that was on the draw circle a little bit ago. And that's Amanda Packey. It's Tess Calabria with the ball.
Simon! Simon!
She is going to be going to the University of North Carolina. She's coming off of an injury, but she is definitely one of the keys for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, the Friars have 3 members of their junior class who will be continuing their playing careers. There's Tar and Heels. So we'll see them in some nice blue, changing it up from their black.
It was a great recognition to make that pass. They get the foul called, they're got a free position shot. It was a really nice look. Yeah, you'll see the defense crashes really hard here, and they do a great job of making that crash and forcing that kid to make that pass. One thing you'll notice on a lot of these free position shots, I think a lot of kids get stuck into the whole Charlotte North thing is stand and shoot and take a rip. You'll see the past few free position shots, they more or less have been get your feet moving, get off that line quick, protect, dodge, and then take the shot, hopefully moving your keepers.
Yeah, I think unless you're Charlotte North, having an opportunity to move the goalie is probably going to serve yourself well. It's a great thing to practice, but in the game, you want to make it count.
Here we are back to the draw. St. Anthony's made the adjustment of putting Packey on Caitlin Cole, so we'll see what she does.
Let's go, Molly! Emma, on that shot, catch and shoot. Okay, no need to fake there.
Going to be a redraw.
Stop the clock. Girls, can you slide down? The table can't see. Thank you.
Interesting start of the game. You know, we've got Sacred Heart jumping out 2-0 at first. And then St. Anthony's comes roaring back.
It's kind of how these games go. Once St. Anthony's gets started, they're hard to stop.
Definitely waves.
Another possession here for St. Anthony's. Let's see what they do.
Yep, Calabria back at X. You know, the tough thing with her, she's a great feeder, great dodger. You know, do you send somebody back to pressure, opening up the middle for her to dodge and do what she can do really well?
Look at that shot. Great finish, quick first step.
You know, her last 2 possessions were great feeds, and now she sets them up and thinks you're going to feed, and then she draws you in and makes a fantastic move from the back of the cage. You know, coming in from X and just making a beautiful dodge, nice fake, and then she just kind of rips backside.
Got a timeout here by Sacred Heart.
We're going to take a break.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Female owned, female coach, female inspired. The only girls lacrosse sports performance company on Long Island. Training youth, high school, and collegiate female athletes from Suffolk and Nassau. We focus on skill, speed, strength, nutrition, mental performance, recruitment support, and select competitive teams. We are supporting you to be the best girls lacrosse player you can be, on and off the field.
2023-24 New York Riptide season tickets are on sale now. Join us at the Nassau Coliseum. Riptide games are action-packed and fun for the whole family. Don't wait. Get your season tickets now.
Let's go, Riptide!
We'll see you at the Coliseum.
It's just there just in case. We're back at the Sacred Heart versus St. Anthony's Orlin Cohen game of the week.
Looks like we have some new draw control player for Sacred Heart. We have Charlotte Brown going up against number 28, Molly Heine. Still going to the same place. Nice pick up by Calabria.
Coming in, St. Anthony's definitely likes to put that ball at X and figure out what they're going to do from there, or they like to go around and get settled.
They're a great disciplined team, well coached, and they execute well. So it makes them a great all-around team.
Licardi with the ball. Back to Calabria. Looking for the cutters in the middle.
Emma, get it go.
Licardi with the ball, looking for the drive. Back to Calabria. And Calabria shows her dexterity on that. She does a great job of driving the left side of the crease and taking a lefty shot. The last shot we highlighted was her taking a righty rip. Licardi with the ball, she makes that pass over to Tess Calabria. She catches that defender who's a little late to that slide. Does a really nice job of placing that ball with her left hand.
Yeah, she's showing her versatility as a player.
Yeah, I think for any of those young players out there, I mean, you need to establish a left hand and a right hand in order to play this game. And if you want to go to those top schools, you've got to be able to show that you are dominant with your left and right.
Absolutely, that's a given. Charlotte Brown and Molly Heine again on the draw. What a grab by number 7, Amanda Pacey.
Yes, my apologies. I was saying her name wrong earlier.
Cross cut.
Tease you, cross.
Okay, St. Anthony's setting up another offensive possession, being really patient with the ball.
Yep. Back to X, up to Licardi.
Go ahead, Emma, go.
This is a change of play for St. Anthony's. Typically, they're more of a run and gun team. They're really slowing the ball down and waiting for good opportunities today.
Nice ball movement by St. Anthony's, and it's a great slide by Sacred Heart to kind of get there and get their hands to that kid so she couldn't take that shot.
Free position opportunity here by Bridget Darcy.
This is a tough hash to take free position shots from. I feel like the goalie definitely has an advantage. You know, as a coach, if you've got a phenomenal goalie in, sometimes I don't like my kids to take shots from that angle because I do think it gives the goalie a big advantage.
I would agree. That was a great save. Might be a better idea to keep possession when you're on that hash.
Back to Calabria at X.
Miss pass. Good opportunity.
Yeah, I think that's Caitlin Cole coming out of that. Great ground ball, great possession. Let's see what Sacred Heart can do right now.
They need to take advantage of this opportunity, being down 6-2 with around 13 minutes left in the half. It's an important possession. Change the pace of play.
You'll notice one thing that St. Anthony's does, they actually do a little bit of a zone, and they kind of drop their attackers to the 50, and they kind of ride it out from there.
Especially on this size of a field, it's a great strategy.
What is this field, goal to goal, 80?
70. It's a bit smaller than a football field typically is what you play on in a girls lacrosse game, 120.
Gotta be fast and quick. And I know one thing that's going on with lacrosse in general right now is they're actually going to 6s in order to make the game a faster pace and more I think, amenable for Olympic-style play.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Sacred Heart picks up their 3rd goal of the game.
Yeah, Sacred Heart did a great job of just recognition of ball on the ground and did a great job of just finding it and finishing. Free position shot.
Kaylee Favorite on the free position.
Yeah, Favorite did a great job of protecting, but she brought it right back to the goalie's stick.
Charlotte Brown with a nice pickup and finish on that 2nd opportunity.
Yeah, and Charlotte Brown will be going to Ohio State next year, so it'll be interesting to see how she does there. Sorry, she's a junior.
She's a junior. She's coming off an injury, too. This is our 2nd game back.
My brain, when I say they're colleges, I feel like they're all seniors.
Yeah, it's a really impressive to see where all these girls are going to school at such a young age. Sacred Heart possession on the draw.
Yeah, Sacred Heart's doing a great job on the draws. Charlotte Brown with the ball.
Using her speed.
Megan Kenny coming up.
A charge call. That's a call against the offense, so the defense gets the ball. Similar to a charge in basketball.
Yeah, Amanda Pacey again with the transition for St. Anthony's.
Hey, one row, one row.
Cardi to Kenny.
Diamond.
Settling the ball down again, really running through their offense.
Calabria with the ball at X. Back to Kenny, kind of cycling around.
Looking for the dodge. Looks like we have a shooting space call.
Got to say one thing that Megan Kenny does really well, and Tess Calabria, and the reason why they're going to the schools they're going to, they can dodge to a feed so well.
They keep their head up, and they see the other side of the 8-meter as well.
Yeah, and the huge piece of that is if your teammates are lazy off ball, those opportunities don't exist, so it's a lot of teamwork.
Missed 8-meter. St. Anthony's still contains possession. Ooh, what a shot. Little riser.
Beautiful shot. Kind of the step back, just the defender can't even get her hands on her because of that quick step back and then the release.
Just gets
Again,
her.
Calabria to Kenny, like that is a lethal weapon. You know, as a coach, you've got to love having that's a dynamic duo out there.
Just gets her hands free, changes levels, and a great finish.
Yeah, that step back was great. It's a great skill for young athletes to learn because your body should be off balance, but she's got such great body control. She actually turns it into a really hard shot.
Still manages to follow through to the goal too instead of fading back.
Here we go. We've got to watch that matchup on the circle with Cole and Pacey.
Looks like we have Brown and Heine again. No, excuse me. Yes. Number 26, Jenna Bankus on the draw.
Charlotte Brown with the ball.
That's a draw control for Sacred Heart.
That's the first time I've seen Sacred Heart cycle the ball around.
Yes.
Just come in. They've been working off a lot of fast breaks.
Got some good ball movement. It looks like a double team. Okay, Sacred Heart possession behind the goal.
Sacred Heart cycling it around. You know, one of the keys for any offense is just off-ball movement, and you know, a lot of people don't, everybody wants to score goals and have assists, but they don't realize how critical off-ball movement is for this, helping your cutters, allowing defenders to create chaos.
Now, 7 people need to be doing something to score a goal when you're playing at this level. Every role is important.
St. Anthony's did a great job of just taking that lane away and just clogging that space. Nowhere to go for the attacker on that.
Good, pacey legs. Legs down to good.
Hey, that is how you close the double. Nice job.
Diamond.
St. Anthony's with the ball at X.
McCarty with the ball.
Again, being very patient, taking their time, taking some time off the clock.
McCarty, great pump fake. Just kind of runs into a little bit of trouble there. Got a free position shot coming up for Licardi.
I think each team's had around the same opportunities for 8 meters. Probably 4 or so for each.
Yeah, and again, running in.
That was a great decision.
Yeah. She kind of baits the defenders. They come in, swing, and she does another pull back to a shot. Really nice job by Licardi on this. She looks like she's going to go all the way in, and she kind of stops, pulls back, and takes a nice rip. Goalie kind of caught off guard a little bit on that.
Excellent shot.
Yeah, Kate Licardi will be going to LaSalle next year. She is a senior for St. Anthony's, so looking for some good things next year.
Looks like we have Binkus and Brown again on the draw control.
There's a couple different draw technique. Both of these players push. It's a great job by Binkus on that.
She's able to get into her team's offensive zone, which is a nice job, well done.
Ball over to Kenny, to Licardi.
Diamond fly, Jenna Bridget. Diamond fly.
Back to Calabria on X. We've got a little bit of pressure now coming on. Calabria back at X.
Yeah, it'll change defensive strategy for Sacred Heart. See, able to transition.
I think that was an empty stick check. It's going to be Sacred Heart's ball. Kaylee Fravert.
Ball behind with Frankie Gray. St. Anthony's coming out a little bit.
Yeah, again, Sacred Heart cycling it around.
Showing some good discipline. Gonna wait for the right opportunity.
Colleen Thiek with the drive. Defense does a good job of holding her off. It's a great skip pass, looking for that opportunity and probably trying to get the shooting space call.
Get the ball to the backside.
Frankie Gray with the ball.
Sienna Prisco at X.
Yeah, one thing that you'll notice that St. Anthony's does here is sometimes they don't want to let them cycle it around because they don't want to allow the team to run their plays. It's a good drive.
Colleen Thiek,
Shooting space call.
another 8-meter opportunity.
Yeah, Colleen Thiek's a sophomore. She's doing a great job of taking some really nice drives.
And Shay Lembo, she's a great goalie, heading off to play at Stanford next year.
Yeah, you know how nice it is as a coach to have a player that's going to, well, two players, one that's going to UNC and one that's going to Stanford in goal. I mean, these kids just, they can play anywhere in the country, and they're sharing space here at St. Anthony's.
Oh, what a great takeaway by number 7.
Yeah, just
Amanda
a great
Pacey,
job of
a
having her
great
stick in that
defensive
passing
play.
lane.
Look at the speed of Emma Kenny. Opportunity for a transitional play here.
Cardi with the ball.
Hey, Diamond, Diamond.
Looking inside, looking for some options, putting it back to Kenny.
Wide, Bridget.
Binkus looking for some opportunities. Darcy.
Oh, what a nice little flip pass.
It's a great finish by Binkus.
A great job playing a 2-man game.
Yeah, you can see our goalie on this. She steps hard with this move. It's a great flick. Goalie's on her pipe a little too soon, and it kind of opens up that left corner.
Nice strong
really
finish.
Nice finish. Again, for your defenders, those plays are really tough. And sometimes if you're not communicating switch or stay, that confusion can lead to a goal. And this broadcast today is brought to you by Orlin Cohen Sports Med.
Megan Heine on the draw against Charlotte Brown. Sacred Hearts had the same players around the circle the entire first half. Kaylee Frabert and Caitlin Cole. St. Anthony's been changing their personnel a little bit out there.
And the Pacey with the draw control.
Pacey's been dominating those draw controls for them.
Yeah, she originally didn't start on the circle, and that was a great change up by the coaches.
Diamond, Diamond.
You're pretty good at this.
Emma, switch your Molly, Emma.
Emma, you're out. Emma, out.
Jill, act. Jill, good act.
Another offensive possession here for St. Anthony's, where they're really taking their time and waiting for a good opportunity.
Yeah, cycling the ball around.
Being very disciplined with the ball today.
You know, one thing you'll notice that each of these players, when they get the ball and receive the ball, they do square into the middle to see what opportunities exist.
Keep their head up, find the open player, playing very unselfishly as well.
Yeah, and that last play, we just had an offensive charge.
Yep, that's the third charge we've seen this game. Oh. Great finish there by Sienna Prisco.
Listen, we talked about it earlier, like turnovers are definitely a critical component. But the turnover led to this really nice pass, getting the ball upfield, long pass across, catches the defense kind of collapsing on the inside, and that's a great shot from a low angle.
It was Cadence Flaherty to Sienna Prisco with the finish. Nice transitional opportunity. We've got around 2 minutes left in the first half. Kaylee Frabert on the draw for the first time for the Spartans. Up against Molly Heine.
Let's go, Molly. Here we go, Casey.
See if this can change the direction of the ball. I don't think we've seen the ball go to a different spot this entire time.
I think it went to the center one time, but other than that, you're 100% correct. And it's always interesting to see the draw circle and what these different players are doing in their position on that. His favorite definitely gets on top of the ball.
Yeah, you might think they may try and move away from that area on the circle, free up the space a little bit.
St. Anthony's kind of looking for the middle.
Keep possession, another opportunity.
Yeah, Sacred Heart had an opportunity on that, just didn't finish on that ground ball.
Now they're moving the top.
That weave up top creates a little bit of chaos for the defense. This is kind of what St. Anthony's looking for, a little bit of chaos there, and then it actually opens up cutters underneath sometimes, or the drive from up top.
Oh, this good save by Grace Dodora.
Yeah, that's a really nice save.
Good opportunity to have the last possession of the half. St. Anthony's is really good on their ride. They play a really aggressive zone ride, and they get you in the midfield. Got to keep the ball moving and move towards the ball.
Sacred Heart did a great job of just offering up that help when needed, especially when the double's on the ball in transition. You've got to get that help coming up.
Elizabeth
Got about
Darcy
15 seconds left.
10 seconds.
That's a tough pass when you got back to the goal and you have to turn and shoot because you don't know how hard that collapse is going to come. There we go, we're at halftime. Got 9-4 St. Anthony's over Sacred Heart.
Is there a horn on that? Okay, 7 minutes. Who's got the time?
We're gonna
7 minutes.
We're going to talk a little bit about Grace's save here, and this is a great job by St. Anthony's of getting a clear lane, great drive. Grace holds her space and just tracks the ball perfectly. You know, a couple things about the game here, Morgan. You know, we definitely have a game. We've got 9-4, momentum changes. As you can see, we came out, Sacred Heart jumped on top 2-0. St. Anthony's came back, battled back, made it 4-2, and then they just went on a big roll.
Yeah, a couple, the draw control changed a little bit after the first 2 or 3 opportunities there. St. Anthony's was able to capitalize on them. It'll be interesting to see what both coaches decided to do on the draw circle in the second half.
Yeah, the first part of the game, I would say, you know, Sacred Heart definitely did a great job with the draw controls. They were coming up with the first probably 5 draw controls, and then St. Anthony's make that adjustment of putting Pacey on the ball. Draw. We're going to go for a break right now.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
The 2023-24 New York Riptide season tickets are on sale now. Join us at the Nassau Coliseum. Riptide games are action-packed and fun for the whole family. Don't wait. Get your season tickets now.
Let's go, Riptide!
We'll see you at the Coliseum.
Lacks on a lie. Female owned, female coach, female inspired. The only girls lacrosse sports performance company on Long Island. Training youth, high school, and collegiate female athletes from Suffolk and Nassau. We focus on skill, speed, strength, nutrition, mental performance, recruitment support, and select competitive teams. We are supporting you to be the best girls lacrosse player you can be, on and off the field.
Experience, Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
'23-24 New York Riptide season tickets are on sale now. Join us at the Nassau Coliseum. Riptide games are action-packed and fun for the whole family. Don't wait. Get your season tickets now.
Let's go Riptide!
We'll see you at the Coliseum.
Lax on a Lie. Female owned, female coach, female inspired. The only girls lacrosse sports performance company on Long Island. Training youth, high school, and collegiate female athletes from Suffolk and Nassau. We focus on skill, speed, strength, nutrition, mental performance, recruitment support, and select competitive teams. We are supporting you to be the best girls lacrosse player you can be, on and off the field.
And it looks like they're gonna push it. Oh, that is a beautiful goal. Great take and finish by Meg Kenny. Possession for Wonka. Oh, that is a beautiful feed and goal. It takes more than one player to guard. Now that is beautiful. That is an insane goal by Tess Calabria. Madison Alimo really showcasing that she can do it all. And she's going to go for another goal. Tess Calabria with the ball. She's taking it all the way. And she's going to have a goal. That's the player you want on the hash. And that's a great scene. She really is. I'm not surprised whatsoever. That is a beautiful goal by Madison Alimo.
And we're back with the Orlin Cohen Game of the Week. St. Anthony's Friars versus the Sacred Heart Spartans. We've got a 9-4 St. Anthony's advantage.
Yeah, here from Four Sisters Field. It's been a great contest so far. To summarize some of the key stats for Sacred Heart, Caitlin Cole's got 5 draw controls coming into the second half, and Sacred Heart has 4 1-goal scorers. Prisco, Favorite, Prisco, Fravor, Brown, and Frankie Gray have all scored, contributing for the Spartans.
Yeah, and then on St. Anthony's side, we've got Calabria with 2 goals and Kenny with 3 goals. And then Lembo has 4 saves.
Yeah, for Sacred Heart, Grace Dodora's got 2 goals in the 2 saves in the goal.
Sacred Heart again doing a great job on the draw. That's Cadence Flaherty. I think that's a change up on the draw circle. She just did a great job of boxing out there.
And we have a goalie change. Alexi Zank is in the cage now for St. Anthony's. Grace Dodora remains a goal for Sacred Heart.
Lexi Zank is another one of the St. Anthony's players who will be attending North Carolina, and she is a current junior at St. Anthony's. Looking for the 1v1 dodge here.
Cadence Flaherty dumping it off to Prisco. Nice pickup pass off the restraining line. Fast break opportunity for St. Anthony's. Finds the open player.
Finish.
Nice transitional goal.
Yeah, you know, once St. Anthony's gets this ball, they are off and running. Really good job. I mean, you've got a 100-yard dash more or less right here, and Licardi gets that last pass and does a great job of pulling the goalie and finishing.
That's what St. Anthony's is really good at, pushing the ball in transition and finding the open player and finishing it. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Okay, we have Charlotte Brown here against Molly Heine again for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, one of the big things I think for Sacred Heart, if they can minimize the turnover, it would help them out tremendously. I mean, they did a great job on the draw, came down and just had a turnover, an unfortunate turnover, and then St. Anthony's turns that into a goal.
Draw control, St. Anthony's. They're looking to push a little bit more this half. See if they slow it down again.
Yeah, Brooke Long did a great job on that draw control and in the last transition play as well.
All right, talk about it. Talk to each other.
St. Anthony's just cycling the ball around.
Ball at X.
Got Licardi with the ball. Looking for some opportunities.
That's a great cut.
Kenny wide open the middle.
Oh, nice save by Dodora.
Great save by Grace Dodora on that. Look very composed. You know, the catch-22 on that for your shooter is when you shoot high to high, your goalie's going to look good.
Sacred Heart pushing for a transition, getting a shooting space call pretty quick.
I have to say one thing that Sacred Heart does really well is they do a great job in transition, and they look more comfortable in transition scoring goals than they do in a settled offensive situation.
I would agree. They're able to find the open player. It's a great finish by Colleen Peak.
Yeah, Colleen took a great bounce shot. That is a tough one to make that save. Yeah, you'll see right here, she just kind of gets off that line quick, shows high, and brings it down low, which makes that a difficult save for your keepers. You know, in that time, we had a change of a possession turnover there with St. Anthony's losing the ball, and then we're off to the races with Sacred Heart.
Yeah, you have to kind of think every turnover is an opportunity for the other team to score. You know, when they changed the free movement, it kind of seemed like that opportunity might go away. You used to have to go 4 meters behind, and you were essentially a player behind all the time, but now it's not the case.
It's kind of funny to think, because I'm a little old, but the rules that I used to play with, we had no boundaries. Not really sure how that would work on a field like this today.
Yes, I'm not very young, and we play with no boundaries as well. So having hard boundaries is definitely a change. The restraining lines change. The game continues to evolve, and it's great for their sport.
I don't even want to say the good old days because we used to have to play with tennis rackets as sticks.
Yes.
No pockets at all.
Oh, what a nice quick stick there, Kenny to Calabria.
We got a jump shot here. I kind of like that one. He's got some jumps. Watch this, great feed. She sees the attacker coming around the crease. She's got to go up to get it, and she does a great job of handling it, controlling it, and putting it where she wants.
Lefty feed, lefty finish. Again, showing their versatility as players. I mean, talk about how the game's evolved, even just with the eye equipment. We used to play with goggles that looked like the front of a school bus, and now you can actually see on a rainy day. It's great.
I never had to wear those. They actually look like the lab goggles.
But a lot harder when you get hit.
They would fog up a lot when it rained.
Going to be a redraw. The ball needs to go over the draw control players' heads.
I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this because there used to be the old shovel shot. The shovel shot is back.
It is back. You talked to an old coach here, and it's probably her least favorite shot. She sees kids doing it still today and still hates it, but they do it very effectively now.
I think some of them make it look flashy.
I agree. No look. Oh, what great control there. She's got strong wrist strength, able to pull that down one-handed. Talking about a little bit of a shovel shot right there. That was some flash.
That's a shovel shot with the Twizzler.
Yes.
Again, great job of just a defender. Catches the defender snoozing, coming up around the crease. Does a great job of the old flickeroo with the wrist. Called a Twizzler. It's a little bit of a shovel / Twizzler.
Little combo.
Good timing on that. Just talking about that.
Gets a step ahead and brings out the old classic.
You know, we talked about things that younger players want to do and evolve with their game. You've seen so many different release points, and Tess Calabria is a great player to kind of point that out on. She's released from high right, high left, and that one was low left.
With her right hand, her left hand, you could tell she's a kid who definitely has her stick in a hand, practicing a lot. Another pickup for Pacey.
You know, one thing that Pacey does really well is she just moves her feet the entire time she's on the circle, and when she does lock eyes on that ball, she just goes after it.
Talk about it. Talk about it, Charlotte. Battery, be ready. Stay, Emma, stay. You're fine.
McCarty working it from X.
Oh, attempted behind the back, but the defense was there.
Defense had a great job of having their stick there. Sometimes those behind the back shots could be a little dangerous because if the defender is trailing you, the ball's zipping right by their head.
There was a change in the rule a couple of years ago, right? You don't have to have the intent to shoot.
Got Kenny with the ball.
Looks like right outside the 8-meter.
St. Anthony's cycling it around. McCarty with the ball.
Looks like they're running the same set.
Go, Barry, go, Barry. Good job.
Looking for someone to slide early, find the open girl.
Kenny looking for the feed down below. Little off, turnover. Let's see what Sacred Heart can do here with this turnover.
See if St. Anthony's decides to push or if they settle the ball back down.
McCarty back at X again. Cycling it around. Binkis back to Darcy. Looking for a little two-man game.
Way to pick that up, Katie!
Shot goes high.
Defense did a great job of getting their stick out so that attacker could not put the ball where she wanted to put it.
All right, here we go. Transition.
We talked about Sacred Heart's transition. Got a foul there, so since we are inside the 12, they have to wait for the whistle on this one.
Another rule change this year. Whistle starts in there. That's a great finish by Colleen Thieck with the pass from Kaylee Favorite. Opportunity off of the foul.
Exactly, working those opportunities off of those turnovers. Yeah, right here you've just got a free position shot, and that's just a really good cut, getting a step in front of the defender, moving across the goal as an attacker. You know, one thing that I try to teach my kids is if you take a shot, move across the face of the goal to make the goalie move.
Yes, so many young players don't learn how to keep their feet moving, but Colleen does a great job of continuing to moving the goalie.
And moving fast and hard.
Not sure if the officials were conferencing about. Looks like we have Cadence Flaherty up against Molly Heine for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, the official just trying to get the sticks matched up. Biggest key here is the officials matching those sticks up evenly.
Yeah, where the official places the ball can make a really big difference and an advantage. So putting it in the top portion of the stick and making sure no player has an advantage or moves afterwards is definitely key to a fair draw. Offense possession here for St. Anthony's.
Molly Heine with the ball. Looking to move the ball quick. Cardi looking for that low-angled shot. St. Anthony's going to get the ball back.
Another opportunity here.
Yeah, Licardi looking those feeds. Licardi to Lauren Matkia. Sorry, Matika. Matika does a great job of boxing out the defender on that, protecting her stick and just changing the level of her shot.
She's able to slip in there. I just know. All right, change here on the draw for Sacred Heart. We have Elizabeth Darcy. Still up against Molly Heine for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, we have a little coach consultation there with Summer Ferraro. And Pacey doing a phenomenal job on the draw.
Yeah, she seems to really hold down the defense for St. Anthony's. She's been a pretty consistent player on the field.
Really nice ball movement by St. Anthony's. Really difficult to stop a team when they move the ball this quickly, and I think they caught Sacred Heart a little off guard. You know, you drop to one player, and if another kid's cutting at speed, you're going to have Anna Christie going for a great finish there.
Nice, strong finish. Okay, we have Elizabeth Darcy, Molly Heine on the draw.
Yeah, so Sacred Heart changed up a little bit, and we don't have Caitlin Cole on the draw circle.
Looks like they're holding 5 back now defensively as well.
Last couple times, one thing that St. Anthony has done really well is they get these possessions and they just go fast and hard at Sacred Heart.
Yeah, you know, when you start 5 back on your defensive end on the draw and then you end up getting the ball, you do kind of put yourself at a little disadvantage for a fast break. But if you're not having success on the draw circle, it's just definitely a strategy you need to take.
Looking for a little bit of ISO against Tika.
Great
change
dodge.
of direction.
There was a great opportunity by Kaylee Fravert.
Cole with the ball.
Nice win on the restraining line there.
It's Frankie Gray.
Let's see what Sacred Heart does. Will they push or will they slow it down?
Again, keys are off-ball movement. You can kind of see a couple of attackers just standing there. It makes it really easy for the D to double and double early.
Yeah, but keep your move and make the slides long. Always be a threat. Looks like another free opportunity. Talk about a hard hash. Colleen Thieck here on the hanging hash. See if she goes to the goal or pulls it out. It's probably a good decision there. Look for another opportunity. Keep possession. Lexi Zhang picks up the ground
just
ball.
getting in trouble on that.
I will ask her for you, okay?
A little bit of a foul on the sideline. It's going to be St. Anthony's ball.
Oh, no.
It's a good try. Yeah, just a little bit of across the body on that.
Hit Molly and go. Hit Molly and come up. Watch your back.
Hey, Molly. Box. Molly, box. Molly, box.
Let's go, baby. Stop the ball. Nice work, Brian. Be the help goal.
Good defense. Rosalie Hafner clearing out the ball.
Good job by Rosalie in transition.
Frankie Gray with the ball.
Yeah, that last possession by St. Anthony's, they just, you know, space got clocked quick and you need to move the ball fast instead of running in and then trying to decide what you want to do with the ball. Charlotte Brown.
Ball behind, Frankie Gray.
Gray. Looking for the lefty drive.
Oh, that's a great shooting space call.
Jinx.
It was a good setup by Frankie Gray. Cadence Flaherty on the inner.
That was a good play. I thought Charlotte Brown was looking for the drive, and she made a really good, you know, you're getting defenders to think you're going to go. It opens up other opportunities on the field.
Yeah, she did a good job keeping her feet moving. Ball's out. Lots of action in the substitution box here for both teams. Slow down the fast break a little bit. Midi subs.
Lexi, nice job. Good talk, battery. Because I have like gummy in.
You know, good goalie save can really help push a great transition.
Yep, St. Anthony's just cycling the ball around. You know, so one of the things that's discussed and a lot of people chip in about this is that we need a shot clock at the high school level.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of the possession clock.
You know, we've seen it more and more in a lot of high school games this year where once you get a lead, you can just kind of maintain possession and hold possession.
It will definitely change the game, but I'm a proponent. I think it would be in a really good way. I think it would help unbalanced play and lead to greater preparation for girls going to play at the next level. As you can tell by both of these rosters, girls from Long Island are going to play to some of the top teams. They've put the possession clock in Maryland. New York probably isn't too far behind.
So Maryland high schools already have it.
They do. They do.
I think one of the biggest issues is money.
Yes, you know, Dawn Cerrone will allude to when shot clocks went into play in basketball and wheeling out the separate clock. And, you know, it really comes down to not necessarily the equipment costs, but someone to run the clock and integrating it into your new system and the number of people that you need to effectively and efficiently run the system.
So true.
But schools are going to have to make it happen. You know, here in the Catholic League, we probably have a better opportunity to get ahead of it than the public high school league. We have just less schools. We need to get on board.
So it's a discussion piece.
It definitely is.
Frankie Gray with the ball.
Moving the ball around.
Cycling it around. Favorite looking
Keep your
for the
feet
drive.
moving.
Great save by Zank.
Maddie, use your feet.
Sacred Heart keeps possession.
She had a great drive. Hands were free. She just placed it in a place where Zank was able to track it. Yeah, Zank does a great job of coming up with that save and just kind of keeping her eye on the ball.
Zank does a great job of really holding her position, taking up a lot of the goal. She protects her angles. Looks like Elizabeth Dorothy. Oh, no goal.
No goal in the crease, I believe.
Ball's going back to the goalie. Crease violation on the attacker.
Here we go. We're going to see this possession here. Again, we're just going to show it. But you know what? One thing you want to think about on this, you've got a free position shot. We talked about this earlier. Do you really want to take that shot from that low angle? And that kid makes a great job of making a beautiful pass across. It's a beautiful shot. Unfortunately, she kind of followed through into the crease.
Yeah, it was a great decision off that 8-meter line. Cole does a great job there of keeping her feet moving, not allowing the defense to come to her. Frankie Gray with the ball. Okay, Sacred Heart possession. It's a nice dodge and finish by Colleen Thieck.
Colleen Thieck did a great job on that. Just again, moving her feet the entire time, and she did a bit of a dodge and weave. Got change direction there, a little bit of a fake. And a lot of those fakes going across the face of the cage make it more and more difficult for a goalie to make those saves. You know, right now we've got a 14-7 ball game. It looks like St. Anthony's is making a couple of player changes.
I think that's Colleen Thieck's third goal, back to back to back, 3 in a row for her, helping the Spartans catch up here late in the second half. See if they make any defensive changes. Elizabeth Darcy matching up against, can you see her number? against Jenna Binkus. Elizabeth Darcy with the draw.
Darcy, great job in the draw, just uses her height.
It's a good box out. Shooting space.
Let's go, Lex!
We have a card on that?
I think something happened to her stick. It looks like her shaft broke. Equipment malfunction.
Yeah, Brooke, go. Okay, Maddie, go. Brooke, over.
Personnel change with the equipment breaking. Looks like Emma Kenny's shaft bent. Cadence Flaherty. Oh, hit the pipe. Bounced out.
Pipe save. Again, St. Anthony's going into transition. They just get on the horse and start running. They do a great job of using their speed in transition. Going with the Cardi behind again. Cycling it up top.
St. Anthony's, again, choosing slow the ball down. Look for a right opportunity.
Help.
Yeah, and again, you'll notice every time the St. Anthony's girls receive the ball, they're always square into the middle, seeing what opportunities are there. That's a good job of a, kid looks to drive and then makes a pretty feed.
Good
to an off-ball attack, we're moving at speed. Here's the setup again. You've got a great drive, eyes are up, cutter going at speed across. Great lefty take, and Bridget Darcy with the finish.
Okay, we have Binkus against Darcy again here on the draw. Looks like it's going to be a Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart off the draw. Cole to Gray.
Yep, Sacred Heart just cycling it around. Teak on D.
Yes,
great job.
Yes, that's a great job.
It's a really nice job of Sacred Heart.
It's a nice pickup by Frankie Gray.
Again, you see these drivers to a feed, and Frankie Gray with the I call him garbage goal. There's nothing garbage about it. You score, you score. St. Anthony's with a great check. Ground ball. Frankie Gray comes up with it and finishes.
It's a great job. Right place, right time. Picks it up. Good finish, Frankie Gray. Please subscribe to a YouTube channel now for updates, info, and more.
Once again, Binkus and Darcy on the draw.
Got a great crowd today at Four Sisters Field. Sun setting. Beautiful day.
You wonder if these kids are going to start to have a tough time with the heat because everybody's used to playing in really cold weather through the first week in May.
Yeah, and then May comes and all of a sudden it's 90 degrees. Next week when the playoffs start in the Catholic League, it'll probably be a super hot day.
When are do you know when the semifinals are and the finals?
We have a play-in game on this Saturday for the 4th and 5th place teams. Semifinals are the 15th, and the finals are the 17th at Adelphi. Potential matchup of these two teams again, should they win their semifinal games on May 17th.
May 17th, all right. Mark that date down.
I saw you outside like this.
Rematch.
It's always fun playing at
Potential
Adelphi. It's a great atmosphere, great field, great size venue for girls lacrosse here on Long Island.
Does this determine part of the 4 teams that would be, well, you have a play-in.
Play-in game for the 4th seed. We have, today is the last day of our regular season.
Okay.
Go ahead, Cole. Go ahead, Cole.
I think right now St. Anthony's in 1st and St. Anthony's is in 2nd. Excuse me, St. Anthony's in 1st, Sacred Heart's in 2nd.
Who's potential 3rd? Potential 3rd, 4th?
Kellenberg and St. Dominic's, I believe.
Kenny with the ball, looking for that drive, looking for some opportunities off ball cutters. McCarty looking for the drive. They're playing a little pick and roll in there. One of the tough parts when Liccardi goes backside right of the goal, that means everybody's got to cut left coming from the top. Not a bad thing, but everybody has to have a left and a right.
She's shown her versatility behind the goal. Let's see what she can do from the 8-meter. Very quick player.
Yeah, we've been talking about these free position shots and moving your feet off the circle.
It's a nice finish.
Does a really good job of moving her hands. First step, a little bit of a fake. One thing that's really tricky for the goalie is you don't know when she's going to take the shot. So when her hands are moving that fast, you don't know the release point. A little bit of a fake that kind of freezes the goalie and she drops it down low. Cardi giving us a thumbs up.
Happy with her play. Binkus and Darcy again on the draw. Coach Copeland always has something positive to reinforce with her players.
Darcy and Binkus again on the draw circle.
Binkus comes up with it. A lot of action down the sideline, couldn't quite see. Looks like Kat Rathjen with the ball behind.
You know, we've got a 16-6 ball game going on right now, and St. Anthony's just looking for some opportunities, trying to minimize their turnovers.
It was a nice quick stick.
I call that threading the needle.
Yeah, I couldn't quite see who finished. It was another assist for Liccardi. She's quite good at threading the needle there. Little
Great
quick
job,
stick.
and it looks like the defender just got beat on a backdoor cut. And it took really well-placed pass, and the only place to really receive that was as high as that ball was.
And a good old high to low finish. Binkus and Darcy again here on the draw. Just under 4 minutes left to play.
I said Sacred Heart had 6 goals because I'm blocked by one of the poles down there. 17-8, we've got 3:25 left. Kenny coming off the line.
You're good, Emma.
Cardi with the ball.
Ready for the slide?
Megan Kenny with the shot.
Just off cage. St. Anthony's keeps possession. 2:45 on the clock. Let's see if they continue to push or
Emma's leaving.
wait for a good shot.
Slide. See the ball. See
Yeah,
the
and
ball.
Kenny's shot on that. That was a lefty shot. Remember I was saying that before?
Yeah, she's very versatile player. Lefty, righty, very well-rounded.
Cardi looking for some opportunities inside. Again, drive to a fake. Really, really crowded inside the 8.
Good transition here by Katie Flaherty.
This is where Sacred Heart has been finding some success.
Didn't quite have the numbers to continue to push that time. A little substitution going on. Sano Prisco at X.
Cycling it around up top.
Let's see if they wait for the last shot or try to push, get a couple more goals here at the end of the second half.
It's a great idea on the dodge. She just gets too close to the defender where she can't change directions.
Hey, watch you! Middle, 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 middle. 17! 17 again!
Darcy looking for some feeders.
Ooh, that's a
Back
shooting
up top.
space call. Cadence Flaherty have an opportunity here on the 8-meter.
Let's go, Lex, you got it! Here we go, Lex! Here we go, Lex.
It's a good hash.
Yeah, watch how quickly these defenders crash. And it does, it forces the shooters to take a quick shot, and sometimes it's not where you want your hands to be when you're shooting, so you're rushing.
Changes the placement of where you're able to put the ball. She did a good job of getting her hands free, but those defenders were right there.
Yeah, hand speed's a critical attribute to have as a next level attacker.
It's another great finish right there by Colleen Peak.
Yeah, you want to talk us through this drive?
Yeah, look, Colleen baits her girl left, right, and then comes to the left. Nice little fake, and a great finish there. I think she scored the last 4 goals of the game.
Got great speed.
Hey, you good? Get hit in the back.
Under a minute here to play for Sisters Field. Cadence
Have to say,
Flaherty.
I've seen a lot of these matchups before. This is one of the calmer ones. Sometimes they're a bit of a bloodbath.
I would agree. I would definitely agree, having coached and played against this team for the last 14 years. This is definitely one of the more calmer contests here. I think a big contributing factor is St. Anthony's is really settling the ball on the offensive end and controlling the pace of play.
Darcy had it and then just kind of got turned around.
Both teams really continuing to play here in the final seconds of the game. Yes.
Yes, we'll see if they work for a last shot or if they just kill the clock. Cycling it around. And in these games, you don't want to take a rest because you don't know what they're going to do. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. This is the Orlin and Cohen Game of the Week.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
'23-24 New York Riptide season tickets are on sale now. Join us at the Nassau Coliseum. Riptide games are action-packed and fun for the whole family. Don't wait. Get your season tickets now.
Let's go Riptide!
We'll see you at the Coliseum.
Lax on a lie. Female owned, female coach, female inspired. The only girls lacrosse sports performance company on Long Island. Training youth, high school, and collegiate female athletes from Suffolk and Nassau. We focus on skill, speed, strength, nutrition, mental performance, recruitment support, and select competitive teams. We are supporting you to be the best girls lacrosse player you can be, on and off the field.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Incredible pass. Look at Johnson on the other end. And then a goal back for Farmingdale. Double comes every time Spallina beats it.
He's got to give it up. He does to his brother who scores.
Spallina to Spallina.
You have Leonetti behind her. Fires by Bowden. Her fourth already.
Fourth in 7 minutes. And another one!
Oh my, what instincts!
And her Minning score!
Gives it up, McNamara. He rips it and he scores!
Welcome to the back of the cage, player of the match. We have Amanda Pacey here from St. Anthony's. I have to say, phenomenal job today.
Thank you.
What are some contributing factors that helped you guys in the game this afternoon?
I think starting off in the beginning of the game, we struggled a little bit with the draw, but eventually we made some changes. We had big energy coming off of New Canaan on Saturday. We played as a team. On Saturday, it looked great. We just finally clicked. But coming into this rivalry game, we were all just playing with each other, and it looked really good.
You did a phenomenal job out
Thank
there.
you.
Great job on the draw.
Thank
First, you were not on the draw circle, and then Coach made a couple changes, and I think you proved yourself well.
Thank you.
Back to the booth. Good job, girl. Great game.